Good morning, students. Today we are going to deal with the new chapter that is from Flamingo, and the name of the chapter is Indigo, and this is written by Louis Fisher. Louis Fisher was born in 1896 and he died in 1987. He was a Jewish American journalist. He has written many books and he has written many books on many writers and the great personalities as the uh, as well as history and biography also, and his book which won Nobel which won National Book Award in the history and biography. The name of that book is Life of Lenin, and the Indigo lesson, which is written on Mahatma Gandhi. This book has been revived as one of the best books ever written on Mahatma Gandhi by the Times Educational Supplement. Okay, this book, which is written by Louis Fisher on Mahatma Gandhi, was revived as one of the best books ever written on Gandhi. Okay, and what is the theme? The theme of this extract highlights the injustice of the landlord system in Bihar. Okay, the Champaran peasants who were sharecroppers were exploited by the rich, by the landlords, and they were compelled to cultivate indigo on 15% land of their holding, and they have to surrender all these harvest as a rent. Okay, entire indigo harvest was surrendered by the sharecroppers or by the peasants as rent. Okay, and the leadership shown by Mahatma Gandhi to secure justice for oppressed people through convincing argumentation and negotiation. Okay, and message. What is the message in this lesson? The story Indigo highlights the unequal economic system. Okay, the story Indigo highlights the unequal economic system that existed during colonial British rule. It resulted in Indian peasants suffering while the British planters exploited them. It also highlights the importance of Gandhi's decision to take up their case, which exposed the unjust system. Okay, and the case was taken by Mahatma Gandhi regarding injustice which was made by the landlord in Champaran, and this case was handled by Mahatma Gandhi, and Mahatma Gandhi has given much more arguments before the court, and at last we have seen that he got victory and make the peasants of Champaran free from the sharecropping system. Okay, let us find out about the characters. Rajkumar Shukla and Mahatma Gandhi, both of them are very important characters of this chapter. Role of Rajkumar Shukla. Rajkumar Shukla is a poor, emaciated peasant from Champaran. Okay guys, try to get. Rajkumar Shukla is a poor, emaciated peasant from Champaran, and he contacted Gandhi in 1916 in Lucknow. Contacted Gandhi in 1916 in Lucknow. Gandhi dismissed him. Shukla came to complain about the injustice and the landlord system in Bihar. Shukla had come to complain about the injustice and the landlord system in Bihar. Shukla followed Gandhi to Kanpur, later at Calcutta. Gandhiji was impressed by the sharecroppers' tenacity, and he was ready to go to Champaran, and Shukla told Gandhiji about the injustice which was being done by the landlord in Champaran. What were the main issue? Okay, most of the arable land in Champaran divided into estates, and it was owned by Englishmen. work by Indian tenants. And at that time, chief commercial crop was indigo, and tenants were forced to plant on 15% indigo of their holdings, and they were forced to surrender the entire indigo as rent. They were forced to hand over or surrender entire indigo as rent. And after some time, the landlords came to know about the synthetic indigo, okay, which was developed by Germany. Landlords force new agreements before the peasants and ask for 15% compensation. Here I would like to explain to the students, my dear students, as I have already explained, that the tenants, okay, the tenants are the Champaran peasants who were working on the field of the landlords. They were being forced, they were forced by the landlords to cultivate 15% of their holding land indigo. And when they come to know about the development of synthetic indigo, which developed by Germany, okay, and when the landlords came to know about the development of synthetic indigo, which was developed by Germany, then the landlord started asking for compensation of that 15%, okay, because now they are making free to the peasants, now they were making free to the peasants from the 15%, and now the kings were now the peasants were free to cultivate whatever they like. So for this 15% land, they were asking for compensation. Who? The landlord were asking for compensation. Some peasants signed willingly, but some resist, and some resisted. And the peasants who resisted, they have to go to the court. Okay. How Gandhi reached Champaran? First of all, Gandhi went to Muzaffarpur with Rajkumar Shukla, and he obtained complete information from there, and he discussed with Kripalani. He met many more liars, and he chided to the liars, he rebuked to the liars, because the liars were collecting much more money from the peasants to represent them in the court. Okay, and Gandhiji come to know the legal angle, and he met from the peasants, and he sensed that peasants were in unrest, and Gandhiji feels he should arm them with the tool of courage. Gandhiji thought that first of all, I should make these peasants free from the fear of the landlord and the Britishers. Okay, first of all, I have need to fill these peasants with the fearfulness. And what was the role of liars? The liars were representing cases in courts, collected fees. Gandhiji criticized them for being misguiding the peasants, and they gave legal support. However, they were non-committal if he was arrested. Gandhiji appealed for justice for sharecroppers when he arrested. Liars feel guilty of desertion. They supported Gandhiji in civil disobedience movement. They helped him file grievances against landlord. Steps taken by Gandhi. What was the step that was taken by Gandhi? Gandhiji approached British Landlords Association. He met from the commissioner, okay, but he has not got anything from them. Proceeded to Motihari. Gandhiji proceeded to Motihari, got mass support from peasants, and Gandhiji continued his investigation. Served official notice to leave Champaran. Gandhiji was given an official notice, and in the notice it was written to leave Champaran as soon as possible. But Gandhiji signed to that notice and said he would disobey the order. and next day he received summons to appear in the court. Okay, and Motihari was black with the people because so many people, so many peasants gathered in Motihari. Okay, peasants. Gandhiji came into the court and peasants were continuously demonstrating against the government. Okay, and officers become powerless without support of Gandhiji. The government was baffled. The government was baffled what is to be done in this matter, because so many peasants were standing outside the court and they were continuously demonstrating. Okay, so officers become powerless and the government was baffled. Gandhiji was encouraged by the mass support. Okay, and court arrest. Court arrest says obeying voice of conscience. Okay, and convinces liars to join movement. Gandhiji was released without bail. And it happened first time in the history of India that anyone was released without any bail. Okay, why he was released without bail? Because the peasants were continuously demonstrating outside of the court. Okay, and so it was difficult for the officers to handle the matter, and Gandhiji convinces to the liars to join the movement, continues collecting legal evidence. Gandhiji was continuously searching out for legal evidence. Government forced to set up an inquiry commission, and when Gandhiji has searched much more against the landlords, then the government became ready for inquiry meeting, and the landlords became agree to 25% of refund of the money which they have illegally collected from the peasants, and in this way Battle of Champaran was won. Qualities of Gandhiji: appreciates loyalty, commitment, understands the issue, meets Kriplani, liars and peasants, connect with masses, organized civil disobedience plan. He was a fair leader, won liar support, visionary, improved social cultural backwardness of Champaran. Okay, so my dear students, this was the chapter nutshell which I have told you just now, and I will send you the chapter nutshell and message and the summary of this chapter. Dear students, first of all, then after I would like to discuss the summary. Indigo is written by Louis Fisher, who narrates Gandhi's struggle at Champaran for the poor people. The peasants and Champaran were sharecroppers with the British planters. The peasants produced indigo on 15% land area, and according to an old agreement, they had to give it as a rent to the landlords. It was around 1917 the Germans started developing synthetic indigo, and this mitigated the requirement of indigo for British planters. In order to release the peasants from the 15% old agreement, the British landlords demanded compensation from them. Most of the illiterate peasants agreed to it except a few. Okay, means most of the peasants were agree with this and some of the peasants were not agree. During that period, Gandhiji appeared in Champaran. When all these things were happening in Champaran, Gandhiji appeared. Gandhiji came to Champaran, and Gandhiji looked into the matter, stood by the side of the poor peasants, and fought a long battle of 1 year, managing to get justice for them. This made the peasants courageous and made them aware of their fundamental rights. Okay, Gandhiji has fought from the Britishers for the justice of peasants, and Gandhiji has thought that this will take some time, some days, but the Champaran episode has taken 1 year of Gandhi's life, and This made the peasants courageous and made them aware of their fundamental rights. Gandhi's work at Champaran was not just confined to political or economical struggle. He also worked on social issues like the arrangement of for education, health and hygiene for the families of the poor peasants. When Gandhiji visited to Champaran, he noticed that the there was not proper arrangement for the education, health condition was not good. So Gandhiji has opened a school and he managed some teachers to educate the peasants so that they should come to know about their fundamental rights, and he taught them lessons of self-reliance and self-dependence and self-dependence. Okay, and Gandhi taught to the peasants of Champaran about the self-reliance, have faith on yourself, and try to be self-dependence. Okay, this was the summary. This is the summary which I have just told to the students. My dear students, I have given you the theme in my this lecture, and message and summary and the character analysis. Here are two important characters. First is Gandhiji and second one is Rajkumar Shukla. It was Rajkumar Shukla who was lean and thin, who was poor, but he was resolute. He was determined because he has heard from somewhere about Gandhiji. This is the reason that he has come to meet Gandhiji, and Gandhiji saw the determination of that peasants and he became agree to follow him, to come with him to Champaran, and Gandhiji made much more struggle to make free to the peasants from the sharecropping, and Gandhiji was successful in this. Okay guys, and in next lecture we will go through line to line.